everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Paulina. I am the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar, where we will be talking about how to build microlearning content with a new solution by iSpring. And to cover this topic, I have invited my colleague from Technical Support Department, Arena Vass. Hi, Arena. Thanks a lot for tuning in. How are you doing today?
Hi, Paulina. Hi, everyone. I am doing fine today. How are you?
I'm wonderful, very excited to share the news with everybody.
Perfect. So, hi, everyone. My name is Irina. I'm the technical support engineer at iSpring, and I will be presenting for you today. Now, what will we do at our webinar? First of all, we will learn about the benefits and features of iSpring solutions for microlearning. Then we will build an interactive microcourse with quizzes online. Next, we will see how to share your course with others. And last but not least, we will find out how you can get iSpring page. But before I begin, let me ask you a question. Did you know that according to studies done by Deloitte, modern learners can devote only 1% of their time during the work week to study new material? And that's actually only 24 minutes a week. So if you want to teach your employees new things efficiently, microlearning will come in handy. Before we begin, let's briefly talk about the definition of microlearning and how it can help you improve the education process in your company. Here is our understanding of what a microcourse is. A microcourse is a short-term learning activity on a specific, usually narrow topic. Learners can easily digest it during an off moment and immediately put the new knowledge into practice. In other words, after completing a microcourse, learners will gain a particular skill that they can start using right away. Now, how can microlearning help you improve the education process? First, it's pre-work. In order for an instructor to go straight to the questions more practical for an employee, or for the latter to take a short course prior to a face-to-face session. The next one is training follow-ups. To make your learning stick, after a training program is complete, round up key learnings and facts in a mini course with a quick test. One more idea for microcourses is short-form learning. To onboard new hires and train salespeople on recent techniques, create short courses and build video explainers on new products. And the last one is performance support. You can easily turn clunky help docs and manuals into a compact checklist or job aid that is always close at hand on a phone screen. Now let me tell you how iSpring can be of help with microlearning. Today, we are proud to announce the launching of a cloud service for creating microcourses right in your browser. Everyone, please meet iSpring page. You don't have to download and install anything. All you need to build a course is an internet connection. With iSpring's new tool, you can create a course the same way that you write a post on a social media. Just type in or copy your texts, add images and videos, and hit publish. That's it. You can also add photos and YouTube or Vimeo videos to make your courses more engaging and attractive. Then you can apply an appealing branded look and feel to your course by selecting a color scheme and matching fonts. You can also create chapters to allow your learners to digest information in a sequenced logical pieces. And to ensure better knowledge retention, you can add test questions to your course. We've just talked about the features, and now let's see what benefits iSpring Page offers. iSpring Page can be used in any modern LMS. To deliver courses to learners, just publish them to the SCORM or Experience API format. Actually, we've tested our SCORM packages in more than 156 leading LMSs. So you can be sure that iSpring page courses will work perfectly in your LMS. And the great part is that courses made with iSpring's new tool adapt to any screen, so you won't have to do the work twice to make sure that it fits all devices. And now let me show you what I created with iSpring page. In my case, it is an interactive article with images, videos, knowledge check questions, and quotes. On the left of this article, you can see chapters. Users can click on them to go to different parts of the course. There are images on the slides. In the chapter number 2, there is a YouTube video. And at the very end of the course, there is a quiz. So your learners can ensure that they understand the material. And it looks professional, doesn't it? And now I will show you how fast and easy it is to build such content. To start using iSpring page, you will need to get an account. You can sign up for a free trial on our website here, and we will share a link in chat where you can sign up for a free trial of iSpring page. Your account will be available online, so you will only need to log in and start working on your projects right in the browser. Okay, we are logged in my account now. What do we see here? Content that refers to one topic can be united into projects. Projects are like folders. They contain your articles that you created. To add a new project, you will need to click plus symbol here, and you will be able to create a new project or a new folder in your account. Let's close this window. When you open a project, you will see a list of articles that refers to this topic. You can add a new one by clicking New Material here, or you can edit an existing project. To do this, just click on it. There can be several people working in the same account. The number of users that can work in the account depends on the subscription plan. As an account owner, you will be able to manage your team after you click here in the bottom right corner. Then you will need to click on your team's name. And here at the bottom of the window, you will see how many users you can add according to the subscription. I can add 2 more users. So if I want to, I will need to put the email address here and then click invite. And this person will immediately get an invitation via email. And after that, they will be able to log in to the account and start working on your projects. I'll close this window, and I hope that now you have a better understanding of how it works in general, and we can move on to the most interesting part and actually try to create an article together. To open the article editor, I will click on my project and then click New Material. Then I will click Article, and I will find myself in the article editor. If you already have the text and the images, it will take just a couple of minutes to create an article. And actually, I already have all the texts and images for my article. So I will need to copy and paste them, and you will see how fast it is to create an article in iSpring page. First, I will need to add a name, a title here. And then I will add a cover image. To add a cover image, I will click here and go to a folder where I have images for my article. I think this one will work perfectly, so I'll click on it. And if it does not look good enough, I can fine-tune it by clicking on the preferences. Let's make this picture a little lighter. I think it looks much better now. I can click Done here. Then I will need to add the text for my introduction. That's it. Actually, there is an option to apply text styles to your to the text on your page. So you will need to select the title. For example, this part is a title, and then click heading. I think it looks better now. And actually, this text is a quote, so I'm going to select it and click quote here. I think that looks good. Now let's move on to the chapter number 2. To add new chapter, you will need to click plus here. The new chapter will appear in the list on the left. Let's add a title. It's going to be alignment. And after the title, I will need a text. I will copy and paste it. And on this page of the article, I will add an image. To do this, I will need to click in the end of this extract, then press enter on the keyboard and click plus here. I will need to click image and add a picture. This one will look great. You can change how the picture looks. I think the second option will work the best. And also there is an option to add a caption for your picture. I have some text for the caption, so I will copy that and paste it right under the image. Looks good. And in the end of this chapter, I'm going to add a YouTube video. First, I will need to go to YouTube and copy the link. Let's click share and copy the link here. Then I will go back to my article editor, press enter on the keyboard, click plus, and go to video. I will need to paste my YouTube link here, wait for a couple of seconds, and the video will appear on the page of the chapter. And I think we are done with the chapter number 1, and let's move on to chapter number 2. I will click plus here once again and add the title. Next, I will need to copy the text. Then I will add an image here. I'll press enter, click plus, and go to image. I will add this picture and then add a text for the caption. And now let's move on to the most interesting part and add a quiz question. I'm going to add it here at the bottom of the chapter number 2. So I will press enter again, click plus, and then click exercise. The quiz editor will open. In the quiz editor, you can add 3 types of questions. It is multiple choice, multiple response, and a short answer question. You can actually add several questions to your article, but I think one question will work fine, so I will delete these 2. Also, you can add an image for your question if you need. Then you can edit the feedback text and apply some settings. You can shuffle answers or show or hide correct answers. I will go with the default settings, so I'll just click back. Now let's add text for my question and answers. I will add question and then this one. This one and this one. Question number 1 is correct. You can actually select which one is correct by clicking here, but I will click on the first one. And I think we are done with the quiz and it's done. Now that we've added all the information to the article, it's time to make sure that your article fits your company design perfectly and set up navigation. To do that, let's click Edit here. In the first tab, which says Theme, you can apply an attractive branded look and feel to your course by selecting a color scheme and matching fonts. Let's do that together. I will click on custom color here and select my color. I think light green will work the best. And at the bottom, I can select the fonts. I like this one and this one. Now let's go back to the top of the page and go to Navigation tab. In this tab, you can set up navigation rules to make sure your users don't skip anything important. You can select free navigation if you want users to read the article on their own pace, or you can select restricted one. I will go for restricted because I don't want my users to just skip through the articles. I mean, sorry, skip through the chapters of the long read. And I think that's it. I can close the settings and let's preview that together. To do this, I'm going to click Preview. Let's look at what we have here. This is our cover image that we added. Then we have the heading, we have the quote. There is a continue button. Here I can click it to move on to the next chapter. Here is the image and a YouTube video. As you can see, it's interactive and I can watch it right on the page of the article without having to go to the YouTube website. And now let's look at the last chapter. And here we have a quiz question. It says, how can you make a lengthy article easier to digest? And the correct answer is this one. I'd choose two contrasting colors, for example, blue and yellow. And let's click submit. That's correct. All right, I am happy with how my article turned out. And now I can go ahead and export it to share with colleagues and students. There are two ways to share an article in iSpring page. The first one is to send the link to your colleagues for review, so they can help you on the project that you are currently working at. And the second one is to export it to SCORM format and upload to the learning management system. First, I will show you how to get a public link. To do this, you will need to click Preview. We are already in the preview mode, so we don't have to do this. And you will need to click Share here. The link will be immediately copied and you can paste it into the email and send to your colleagues. Once they open it, they will be able to view it even if they are not registered in the account. And to share your course with students and see how they're progressing, you will need to export the project to SCORM format. To do this, you will need to go back to editing mode. And let's click Edit. Next, you will need to click Export here. iSpring allows you to generate SCORM 1.2, SCORM 2004, and Experience API package. I will select SCORM 2004, 4th edition, because it is the most recent one, and click Export. I will wait for a couple of seconds. And when the process is complete, you will get a zip package, which is going to be your SCORM course that you can upload to any learning management system that supports SCORM. And we've talked about what we already have in iSpring page and how you can work with it. And now it's time to cover some of the upcoming features. That is because we won't stop with what we already have and add even more great tools soon. Let me go back to my presentation. And first of all, very soon, you will be able to measure the effectiveness of your training with 3 types of questions: multiple choice, multiple response, and short answer. And the great news is that these quizzes will be graded and can be exported to SCORM format. And it's very important because the quizzes that you add in the end of the article are not graded, they're just knowledge checks. However, you will be able to track user progress on these quizzes. And also, very soon you will have an option to collect comments and reviews by sharing a link right in the tool. And this feature will be included in the iSpring Suite full service package. So if you have iSpring Suite full service, you will definitely have this feature. And actually, we can see quite a lot of questions in chat regarding the pricing and subscription. So I'll be happy to pass the mic to my colleague from the sales team, Pauline, and she will tell you how you can obtain the product and how much it costs. Pauline, can you please tell us more about pricing and subscription options?
Yes, Serena, thank you so much for passing the mic over to me. Basically, for the iSpring page, we have three main plans right now. The first one for $97 per year is for one offer. You don't have a limit on number of courses. I've seen a lot of you guys had question about that. So you can create as many courses, as many articles as you need during your subscription, and you have up to 10 gigabytes of the storage space in the cloud. Then we also have team plans for free offers and for like more offers in the future, and each of them have no limit on the number of courses you can create. And what Arena already mentioned about the iSpring Suite full service, if you have an iSpring Suite full service subscription, soon we will release an update that will get you the iSpring page as a part of your package. So we encourage you to still get the iSpring Suite full service and start working with both the cloud version of our product and the iSpring Suite standard tool.
Pauline, thank you so much for providing this information. I hope Pauline answered the questions you were having in chat. And I think that's it. That was an intense webinar today. So today we talked about microlearning, and I hope that now you have a little better understanding of how you can use microcourses in education. We also learned about the new iSpring page tool that will allow you to go online and save a lot of time. Also, we created a pro-looking article together and found out how to collaborate on it with your colleagues and deliver it to students. And also we learned how you can get iSpring page and how much it costs. iSpring page is great because it will allow you much more freedom and save you a lot of time. You can work on any computer, whether it's Mac or Windows, and create your courses not only at your office, but at any other place where you can connect to the web. And I hope that you are excited to try iSpring page and see if it fits your needs. We've already shared a link where you can sign up for a free trial in the chat, but my colleague Paulina will send it once again. And before we move on to the Q&A session, I want to mention that if you have more questions after the webinar, you're very welcome to send them to support@ispring.com. You can actually see our phone number and email on the screen.
Okay, Arena. Hisil is asking, can audios be added?
Thank you so much for your question. One second, I will go back to the iSpring page long read editor. Well, I'm afraid that it's not possible to add audio files. You can see on the screen what you can add. You can add lists. Let me show you what it looks like. So
Another
I will just,
question was about videos stored on a local computer.
oh,
Okay.
I see. Thank you so much. I think I'll be able to answer that. So here you can add lists like this. With the green marks. Then you can add images, videos from hosted online. I'm afraid it's not possible to add a video which is hosted on your computer. It needs to be an online link. Also, you can add an embed code. You can add statements. It's like quotes. It's going to have this, so this thing on the left. And also you can add exercises. I hope that it answers the question about what you can add to the iSpring article,
Thank you
iSpring
so
page
much.
article.
Right. And the next question I would like to address to Pauline. We had a couple of them during the presentation. So, Pauline, could you please let our attendees know? Here's the case. Our company has already bought iSpring Suite. Should we buy iSpring Page separately, or how does that work?
Yeah, Polina, I'll be glad to address this question. Basically, with the iSpring suite, the iSpring page addition will depend on the subscription type you have. With the iSpring Suite full service subscription, we are going to release a new release pretty soon that will include iSpring page in your package. If you have an iSpring Suite standard subscription, then the iSpring page will not be included and you will need to get it separately.
Mhm. Thank you very much, and hope that answers your questions, guys. And the next question, Arena, is for you, I think, from Hallie. On a mobile device, would a user be able to zoom into a picture to have a better view?
So I've tested that, and actually you can zoom the article itself on a mobile device. So I don't think I will be able to demonstrate it, but if you open it on a mobile device, you will see how it works.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Okay, question from May. For the quiz, does the user get a reply when answer is incorrect? Also, how does the creator see the responses from user, people taking the test?
Thank you so much for your question. And so you can add a feedback text for the question, and it can be by result or by result based on correct or incorrect answer, and also for any answer. If you want to show the message for the correct and incorrect response, you can type it in here. And I'm afraid, as for the second part of the question, I'm afraid that there is no way for the teacher to see the answers of the person or see the results because it is just a knowledge check, which is not graded. However, when we release the quizzes feature, these quizzes will be graded and you will be able to track the results as for the any score package, for example, like a quiz created in iSpring Suite.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And the next question is from Robert. Can you add your own logo to the courses?
Thank you. Actually, the course does not have iSpring logos on them. You can add a cover so that it matches your corporate design and also colors and fonts.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you very much. Next one is from Mikola. Do you plan to launch new quiz types? I guess
I'm
quiz
afraid
questions. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you so much for your question. I'm afraid I cannot provide this information at the moment. And so in the near future, we are going to release 3 question types. They are multiple choice, multiple response, and short answer. But we will definitely let you know if if we plan to release more question types.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. And Tyron is asking if you could show the preview in tablet and phone mode, please.
Sure, I can definitely do this. I will click preview. And now let's see what it looks like. So this is the tablet mode. Sometimes it may look blurry, but it's just the internet. So you need to wait for a minute so that it looks clear. But on the mobile device, you won't have this feature. It's just my internet. I hope that is a good demonstration of what iSpring courses look on mobile devices.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Question from Brandy. If I send a public link, can I track completion/scoring, or would I need to use the SCORM instead?
I'm afraid that a public link does not provide any statistics. So this tool is not a learning management system. It's an it's an authoring tool. Here you can create courses and use this share feature to work on a project together. If you want to track the statistics, you will need to export the course to SCORM format and upload to a learning management system.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of questions about when this will be available within iSpring Suite. I would like to ask everybody to stay tuned because we will definitely be communicating that message to you. But at this point, this is all that we can say, I suppose. So, Frank is asking, how do you save your project? I tried building one in the trial, and when I came back, my project was gone as it didn't save.
Actually, the project is saving automatically, and that's strange that the project just disappeared. Probably that was a different folder. So you will need to, I think it's better that you just contact tech support. It's support@ispring.com, and we will definitely look at it and help you to troubleshoot the issue. However, all the changes you make are being saved automatically, so you don't have to worry about creating backup files.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much. Michelle is asking, is the information which is stored in the cloud private or not private?
So only you will have access to your account, and also people that you work with. So I mean people who you added to the account. And actually there is an option to set up permission settings for the projects. If you click the project here, you will be able to select who has access to this project.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be convenient if you have several authors in your account.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for covering that. And Arun is asking, can we reuse the chapters created in one course in multiple courses?
I'm afraid it's not possible to copy the chapters from within the course, but if you really need the large part of the course to be used in a different project, you can you can duplicate the course and then edit the second copy, and then edit the copy and add something new to it.
Okay. And Arena, could you please describe or like let everybody know just one more time what is the difference between iSpring Page and iSpring Suite?
Sure, I can definitely do this. So iSpring Suite is, let me, 1 second, I will open PowerPoint here. So iSpring Suite is the desktop app that is being installed on your computer, and it's a bundle of all of our solutions, the iSpring Quizmaker, Interaction Builder, Dialog Simulations, and all these things. That is the desktop application that allows you to use your PowerPoint presentations and add interactive content to them. An iSpring page is an online tool, and it has an option to create articles. So the main difference is that iSpring is the desktop application, and um, iSpring page is an online app. However, obviously iSpring Suite has more features, as this is um, like the this is the product that has everything that we have in iSpring. But iSpring page is great because you don't have this, for example, you don't have this article feature um, in iSpring Suite, and especially if you are using Mac, you will be able to create courses with iSpring because iSpring Suite is a Windows-based app.
Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot. And Roxanne is asking, are there any sample courses available for these articles?
Yes, actually, once you create the project, you will have one sample course here, which you will be able to review and see if you like it, and see what you can add. And also, actually, I think I can share a link to this course that I created in chat, and you will be able to see it and try it yourself. Let me do that. Yes, I think that's the correct one. So I've just shared it in chat. So if you're interested to uh, see the course I created yourself and click through it and also see how it looks on different devices, you can follow the link that I sent in chat and look at it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And Bill is asking, is there an online help included while working with an iSpring page?
So I'm afraid we don't have help docs yet, but I'm sure that we will have them in the future, and also some instructional videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. As we do have for every other product, every other iSpring product, they will appear for iSpring page as well. Next question. Can we add links to external web pages
Yes,
in
sure, you
iSpring
can.
page?
Thank you. Yes, sure, you can definitely do this. You will need to just paste the link, and your users will be able to follow that and go to another page.
So, question from Olivia. When you say someone can add it if they are registered, does that mean they need the iSpring page license?
Yes, actually, thank you so much for your question. So iSpring page is subscription based, and it depends on the subscription. So how many users you can add to the account. For example, when I say registered, I mean those users that are added here. I mean, so this user is an owner, and if I add two more people, they will have full access to the account. They will be able to create courses and edit them, and this will require the license. Uh, I mean extended license. However, for the users who follow the link, I mean the shared link, they don't have to be edited, and you don't have to pay for that. Just like I share the link with you, and you're obviously not added to my account.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you very much. And Roxanne is asking, when you share the link, could someone outside your company access the article if they somehow accessed the link?
Actually, yes, this link is not protected by anything. So this is a public link. So be aware of that when you send a link.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you. And an interesting question from Mikola. Can I import long read design with iSpring pages into the classic iSpring suite as a web object?
If you host it online, you can.
Nice answer. Thank you. Okay. Arena, do you know by any chance what size is a typical article? For example, how many would it take to fill up 10 gigabytes?
Oh, so actually it depends on the images. So what is the videos don't take any space because they are added. I mean, they are added via link, so they are online and hosted on a different server. But I think you will have to add quite a lot of content to to fulfill all 10 gigabytes available. But
Mm-hmm.
if your article, so actually, I need to mention that though iSpring page is perfect for microlearning, we don't have any restrictions on the length of the course. So if you wish to create longer tutorials and longer courses, you can add as many chapters and as many information as you want.
Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot. Let's see. And what is another question? From Bill. Yep. Can more than one user on a team be designated an owner?
No, actually, only one user can be an owner, and only one user will have this button that allows you to manage the team. But all of other users will have the same access to the account unless you set up permission settings for some of the projects.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Back to questions from Roxanne. So if we never create shared link and only export a SCORM, would it remain protected?
I'm afraid that this Quorum file itself can also be shared. So if your users somehow get to the zip package itself, I mean to the file. However, if you upload a course to the LMS, usually LMSs have very strict security settings. So usually an LMS has an account and users need to log in with their details. So when you upload this Quorum course to the learning management system, it will depend on the LMS settings. But most likely they will have no access to the original files because that's how most LMSs work.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thanks a lot. Stefan is asking, what are the examples of exercises?
Sure, 1 second, I will open the long read again. So here in the exercises, you can add multiple choice question, multiple response, and short answer. Let's add each question. So this one is multiple choice. You can select only one correct answer. Here you can add several answers and make them correct like this. So users will have to select answer number 1, number 3, and let's set it to number 4. And also you can add a type in question. So here you will need to add suitable answers. For example, I will just type something here. And when the user, so the user will need to type in 1, 2, 3 here to, I mean, in the response box, and they will get. So, and the system will check if this answer corresponds to the suitable answers. And let's preview that and see how it works. I need to scroll through the article really quickly. And this is the this one. All right. So I think that's how the quiz. So that's what the quiz looks like in preview.
Okay, awesome. You know what? It looks like we have covered, I think, all the questions. So let's wrap up our today's session. Like Arena mentioned, it has been pretty intense so far, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well as we did. I would like to thank you, Arena, for doing such a wonderful presentation, and our secret agents in the chat, Pauline and Stefan, for taking care of the questions. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I was able to present you our new tool iSpring page, and I hope that will help you to enhance the education process in your company, create great microlearning courses, and provide even better user experience in for your students.
Right,
Well,
right,
thank you so
exactly.
much, Paulina, and thank you so much, Pauline and Stefan, for helping
Sure.
me.
All right, so we hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys at the next webinar. And of course, stay tuned with all our emails because we will be sharing a lot of great news, I think, rather soon. Okay, bye bye, everyone.